we invented the transistor. We helped to assemble the internet. We wrote the World Wide Web. In fact, the World Wide Web was created by a physicist to keep track of subatomic particles so that we could discover the Higgs boson. So you can thank the Higgs boson for the World Wide Web. And along the way, we also invented television. We invented radio, radar, microwaves. In a hospital, we invented the MRI machine, the X-ray machine. In outer space, we helped to create the space program, the GPS satellites, weather, telecommunication satellites. In other words, we physicists invented the 20th century. And now, we are inventing the 21st century. We're not sitting idle. We are now creating the architecture for the next 10, 20, 50 years. And I've had the privilege of interviewing over 300 of the world's top scientists for the Discovery Channel, for the Science Channel, and BBC television. In fact, my latest New York Times bestseller, Physics of the Future, is now a TV program, a 6-hour TV program airing at the end of November throughout all of December on the Discovery Science Channel. So you can actually see these fantastic inventions, these incredible breakthroughs on television on the Discovery Science Channel. The program is called Futurescape. Now let me also say a few things about the future. We physicists can calculate that 10, 15 years from now, a computer chip will cost about a penny. That's the cost of scrap paper. Bubblegum wrappers cost about a penny. And that's the cost of computers in the future, which means that computers will be everywhere and nowhere. Everywhere you look, there'll be computers hidden in the walls, the ceiling, even your glasses, even your contact lenses. In the future, when you blink, you will go online. And when you see people, your contact lens will identify who they are and print out their biography next to their name. And if they speak German, Chinese, Swahili to you, your contact lens will translate into English or Spanish or whatever language as you talk to them. And of course, who are the first people to buy internet contact lenses? College students studying for final examinations. They will simply blink and see all the answers. This also means this is going to change the way we interact with the environment. Cars will drive themselves. By 2020, that's the target. By 2020, the car in your garage will drive itself. You will simply talk to your car, argue with your car, and off you go. And when you want to talk to a lawyer or a doctor in the future, you go to the wallpaper. Your wallpaper will be intelligent. We physicists can actually make intelligent wallpaper. And there'll be an animated figure in your wallpaper that looks like a doctor, looks like a lawyer, answers all common medical, legal questions almost for free. These are called intelligent systems perfected by IBM, and this is going to revolutionize medical care, revolutionize the legal profession, because when you want to talk to a doctor or a lawyer, you simply talk to the wall. And then, as your body wears out, we will grow new organs of the body. Today, not tomorrow, today, we can grow from your own cells, we can grow skin, cartilage, noses, ears, blood vessels, heart tissue. The first bladder was grown a few years ago. The first windpipe was grown just last year. And the next organ to be grown in the laboratory from your own cells is the liver. So for all you alcoholics out there drinking wine now, drink up, hoping that we will perfect the first liver before your liver wears out. So as you can see, this is just a taste of the things I will be showing you in tomorrow's presentation. I will show you pictures from the future. I will show you how we will conduct business, who will have a job in the future, which jobs are doomed, and which jobs will flourish in the future. What about artificial intelligence? How long will we live in the future? And what about the nature of democracy and politics and nations? Will we have nations in the future? So if you want to know the answer to these questions, first, buy my book. Second, you can watch my TV special, Futurescape, on the Discovery Science Channel, airing end of November. And third, you can attend tomorrow's lecture. Thank you very much.